Myrtles Plantation is one of the most haunted places in America. People talk about ghosts in mirrors, eerie footsteps, and even phantom children giggling in the halls. I didn't believe it until I saw her. I was staying the night in one of the upstairs rooms. The house was quiet, the air thick with the scent of old wood and something rotten. At around 2 a.m. I woke up to the feeling of being watched. The room was dark except for the moonlight filtering through the window. That's when I saw her. A woman in a tattered white dress stood in the hallway. Her face was covered by a veil. She wasn't moving, just standing there, watching. I couldn't breathe. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Then, her veil began to lift. I bolted, rushed down the stairs, not stopping until I was outside. The next morning, I asked the staff about what I had seen. They only gave me a knowing look. "You saw her," one of them whispered, "the woman in white." New Orleans is famous for its voodoo legends, but some things aren't just stories. I found an old voodoo shop in the French Quarter filled with strange relics. My eyes landed on a small cloth doll with black button eyes. It felt wrong. The shopkeeper caught me staring. "Don't touch that," she warned. "It's cursed." I should have listened. That night, as I lay in bed, I heard a soft tapping on my window. I lived on the second floor. The tapping grew louder, more urgent. My chest tightened. Then, the closet door creaked open. Inside, sitting on the top shelf, was the doll. I had never bought it, never brought it home. And yet, there it was. I burned it the next morning, but even now, some nights I still hear the tapping. The St. Louis Cathedral has stood for centuries, but some say it never truly empties. I visited late one evening. The streets outside were bustling, but inside the cathedral was silent, or so I thought. As I walked through the pews, I heard it singing, a soft, ghostly choir. The voices were beautiful, ethereal. I turned, expecting to see a late-night rehearsal, but the pews were empty. Then, a voice whispered my name, the candles flickered, the air turned ice-cold. And suddenly the music stopped. I didn't wait to hear more, I ran. Later I learned the story. Centuries ago a choir was murdered in the cathedral. They were found with their mouths sewn shut, and some say on quiet nights their voices still echo through the halls. Deep in Manchac swamp the dead don't rest. I was out on a late-night boat tour when our guide told us about the curse of Julia Brown, a voodoo priestess who swore she'd take the town with her when she died. As our boat drifted through the trees, the air grew heavy, too quiet. Then a splash. Something moved in the water. We all turned, expecting to see a gator. Instead, a shadow rose from the swamp. Not a man, not an animal, something else. Its eyes glowed in the darkness. It stood there, silent, watching. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, it vanished. The guide only nodded. "She's watching us," he said. "She always is." Louisiana is a land of spirits, curses, and restless souls. If you ever visit, listen closely, watch the shadows. Because some ghosts don't like to be ignored. If these stories gave you chills, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Tell your story below. Until next time, be careful where you wander.